so first up we're going to be having Teri and Howard Wayne. Teri Wayne and Howard Wayne first, giving the first toast.
Hi, I just wanted to say welcome and thank you all so much for coming. Mostly I want to thank Anna and Patrick for making this day possible. Absolutely gorgeous. And of course Tim and Nancy. And everybody who came from near and far. As my brother-in-law from England said, it's a union and a reunion. So everyone that I'm meeting for the first time and everyone that I've loved for my whole life, thank you so much for being here and sharing this with us. Thank you.
The first part of my speech was pretty much the same thing. I'm Howard. I'm Anna's dad, father of the bride for today, anyway. I really want to thank everyone for being here. I know a lot of you come an awful long way to get here from Southern California, from out state, even from out the country. Uncle Larry from Wisconsin. Uncle Michael, my brother, and his wife Gloria from England. And a lot of Patrick's family from Florida, Washington, Ohio. We really appreciate you being here and making the effort. I know Anna and Patrick appreciate it too. And thanks for coming so far just to hear me make my speech. For the wedding as well. I've been working on the speech for about a year now. Honestly. Been practicing in the shower, in the car, on my way to work. Been editing it and cutting it and chopping it. I keep being told to keep it short. Anyway, I've narrowed it down to 1 hour and 20 minutes. So, might be a good time to take an after dinner nap, especially the over 50 crowd. I'm only kidding, it's 1 hour and 15 minutes. It's nice to have a captive audience too. I asked Anna for a teleprompter, but they said it wasn't in the budget. The last speech I made was a couple of years ago in San Francisco at the annual Alcoholics, Drug Abusers, Gay, Bi, Lesbian and Transgender meeting. And I must say, it's great to see so many familiar faces. Especially on Patrick's side of the family. This all started about a year ago. Anna called to say she was going to get married and started to cry. Teri was crying, Emily was crying, and I started transferring money from my savings account. And that's when I started to cry. Now, planning a wedding can be really exhausting and time-consuming. The cake, the flowers, the invitations, the dresses, the reception, photographer, the food. And Anna and Patrick, Teri, Tim and Nancy have done an incredible job, so thank you. Everybody looks so good. Nice dresses, nice suits. Patrick, you clean up pretty good. I thought I was looking good too, and then a guy outside gave me $2 to park his car. I've known Anna quite a long time now. All her life, in fact. Some of you might have known her even longer, I don't know. I have the honour of calling Anna my daughter. I'm so proud of you. You've always made me and your mum really proud. You too, Emily. It's true. I'm really glad that you guys are good friends. It makes me and your mum really happy. I know we don't get to see each other as often as we'd like since I moved to Southern California. But I really look forward to your phone calls on the way home to catch up on our lives, and I hope they don't stop now you're married. Anna, you've turned into an incredible woman. Smart, sweet, funny, caring, generous and kind. Attractive, intelligent. And you've got such great handwriting. Anna wrote that last bit. It was about a year ago, Patrick called me to ask permission to marry Anna. I was really impressed. I didn't think people still did that anymore. Anyway, I said I'd get back to him. I never did get back to you. A bit later. It's not the first time Patrick called me. He called me to ask permission to go out with Anna. He called me for permission to kiss Anna. Then he called me for permission to marry Anna. Patrick, I hope you're not going to call me tonight. Father always hopes his daughter will find a caring, loving, considerate partner to share a life with. And I see all those qualities in you, Patrick. You're a class act and a credit to your parents and family. Tim and Nancy have you've raised a great son. He's really an awesome guy. I love him. And Tim, Nancy, Amy, Melissa, I can't think of any nicer people I'd rather be related to through marriage. This is the part where I'm supposed to say some embarrassing stories about from childhood. But if we're going to exchange embarrassing stories, she's got a lot more on me than... It wasn't that long ago when Anna was just crawling around on the rug at home. Little towel on, diaper on her head. Dribbling, drooling a little. Daddy, Daddy, pick me up. But the less said about her 21st birthday party, the better. I'll tell you another quick funny story if we've got time. Anna was about 6, Emily was about 5, and they were both sleeping in the upstairs bedroom with Teri. I think Emily was sick at the time. I was sleeping in the downstairs bedroom. And I woke up about 3 o'clock in the morning, really thirsty. So I went upstairs to get a glass of water. And Teri heard footsteps and called the police. The Mill Valley police have got nothing to do. They were there in like 30 seconds. So I'm standing in the kitchen, stark naked, and I see these flashing lights in the driveway. I thought, what the heck's going on? I had to explain to them it was just a mistake. But the funny thing was, on the Monday morning at school, Anna wrote in a journal, Dad got up for a drink and Mum called the police. We had to go down to school and explain it wasn't quite how it sounded. It's been an emotional time lately. Lots of memories came flooding back while writing the speech. It takes me back to when I met the love of my life and couldn't stop thinking about the person I loved all the time. It wasn't long after that I met your mum. Me and Teri got married in '84. See, I thought when you get a marriage license, it's kind of like a driver's license. You've got the option to renew it every 4 years. Nobody told me that. And my parents were married 54 years. My dad always used to say, you get less than that for murder. But not when my mum was nearby, because she couldn't. if you were to ask me for advice, which you haven't, Patrick, when you're wrong, say, I'm sorry I was wrong. And when you're right, I wouldn't say anything. But remember, a man that gives in when he's wrong is a wise man. But a man who gives in when he's right stays married longer. I'd just like to take some time to thank some people, especially Tim and Nancy, Patrick's parents, for helping out with the wedding rehearsal dinner and everything else. You went way above and beyond what any of us expected. So thank you. We really appreciate it. I'd also like to take the time to welcome you into the Wayne clan. I'm not sure if you know just what you're getting into. Most of us are a bunch of loonies. And thanks to the rest of the wedding party, Emily, the maid of honour. Great job, Em. Amy, Melissa, Hannah, Elise, and Nikki, the bridesmaids. Justin, Em, Evan, and Wayne, the groomsmen. So thanks very much. And William Sellium Winery for the use of this fantastic place to hold the wedding. So I'd like to wrap it up with one thought. It was the actor Richard Burton that said that a woman accepts a man for who he is and then spends the rest of her life trying to change him. So everyone, take one last look at Patrick. Before Anna starts a remodeling job. I've really been trying to think of a good toast for the new bride and groom, and one of my favourite toasts, it's just one word. In English it means to light, and in Hebrew it's l'chaim. So everyone, please raise your glasses and toast to the new bride and groom, Anna and Patrick. Look out. Everyone have a great evening. Thank you.
And ladies and gentlemen, Nancy and Timothy Bernard.